What's going on, people? Welcome back to the channel. This is Stockholm Gunner. I hope you guys are doing well. Now on Saturday we're going to be playing against West Ham in our home ground in the Emirates Stadium, people. It is 3 p.m. kickoff UK time. Now this is my match preview and my predicted starting 11. Before we get into the topic itself, if you guys are new around here, I want you to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. And for my regular audience, thank you for tuning back into the channel and hit the like button as well. Now on Saturday we're going to be playing against West Ham, like I said, and it is 3 p.m. kickoff UK time. And West Ham is one of those teams that managed to beat us the last 2 times we played against them in our home ground. Seriously, they did beat us. Away from home, we managed to beat them. I mean, we smashed them, right? We beat them by 5-2 at one point and also smashed them 6-0 at another point. Now, West Ham is one of those teams that have the most losses in any London derbies clash that has happened. They have the most losses, people. And also the other thing is that for Arsenal, we only lost 4 out of the last 42 home games, basically. And 50% of that came from West Ham, which we lost against them twice the last 2 times we played against them at our home ground. Now, this Arsenal is different. This Arsenal is different, people. We are finding each other, and our attacking players is finally finding each other with those important passes, right? And a couple of players has shined, really shined. Bukayo Saka always shines. Victor Gyökeres has been immense the last 3 times he has played, right? I think the way he's holding up the ball and getting us involved in the game is brilliant. Distributing the ball to the fellow front line is brilliant. And the only thing is missing from the guy's game currently is the goals, but I'm 100% that he is gonna come. I really do think so. Another person that I think has been performing very good lately is Martin Odegaard. Is he finally finding his form? I think he is. I think he is. The game against Newcastle, he came for about 10-15 minutes into the game, right? He was substituted in, and he was actually finding those important passes to the front line. I remember one particular pass that Martin Odegaard did in the Newcastle game. That was that direct pass into the box for Lewis Skelly, and Lewis Skelly wasn't able to cross the ball back into the box, but however that was a brilliant pass. Now on the game on Wednesday night against Olympiacos in the Champions League, I think he was brilliant, Martin Odegaard. And what he was doing basically was that he was going all around in that midfield. He was playing in that number 10, he was playing in that number 8, right? And finding those passes to Victor Gyökeres, who was constantly running through those channels, and he was finding those passes to Martinelli, who was constantly also running through those channels, right? And he also managed to get an assist for Bukayo Saka. That pass that he threw into the box for Bukayo Saka, who scored the 2nd goal in the Olympiacos game. That was brilliant. And I finally think Martin Odegaard is finding his feet, and I think he is brilliant currently. And hopefully he's going to be doing a lot more of that. And I hope that at one point we get to see Martin Odegaard as that number 10 and Ebrishi as that number 8. And our midfield is going to come with so much creativity if those two play with each other as that 10, as that number 8. I think we have exciting times in our hand, and I hope that Mikel Arteta, he's a stopping manager. He really is a stopping manager. I hope that he finally sees that these two can play with each other, and our creative play can be a lot better if they play as that number 10 and as that number 8. Now, like I said, we only lost 4 out of our last 42 home games, right? And half of that came from West Ham. But I think we're going to smash West Ham on Saturday. I really do think so. Bukayo Saka is playing very good. Ebrishi is playing very good. Zubimendi, despite the fact that he wasn't seen much of in the first half in the Olympiacos game, I think he's still brilliant. I really do think he's a brilliant player. Like I said, Victor Gyökeres is having a better performances the last 2-3 games that he's been playing, and he's gonna find the net sooner or later. Martinelli is also finally playing very well as well. And another thing is that Bukayo Saka, he basically is going to be his 200th appearance for Arsenal on Saturday. It will be. And if he scores in this game on Saturday, it's going to be like Thierry Henry's 200th appearance, where Thierry Henry scored in that game as well. So it's going to be very interesting. It's going to be fascinating to see what's going to happen in that game. West Ham have a new manager. It is Nuno Santos, who is the manager for them, and we get to see what he has to offer on Saturday against the Gunners. Now, I'm going to give you my predicted starting 11, and I think it's going to be Raya in goal, and our strongest defenders will be Timber on the right wing, Timber as a right back, I should say. William Saliba and Gabriel. Gabriel came off with a bit of a knock on Wednesday night against Olympiacos, but I think he will be fine. So it is William Saliba and Gabriel as the central defenders, and then Calafiore as a left back. In that midfield, we will have Zubimendi, Declan Rice, and Martin Odegaard. That is what's going to happen in this midfield. And then up front, it will be Bukayo Saka, Eberechi Eze on the left, and Victor Gyökeres up front. Now, this is a team that's going to hurt West Ham. I really do think so. And we're going to put West Ham to the sword. And it's going to be embarrassing for West Ham on Saturday. Now, what sort of predicted scoreline do I have for this one? I think it's going to be a lot of goals in this one. I thought it was going to be a lot of goals in the Olympiacos game, but that was not the case. So in West Ham, I think we're going to score about 3 goals. That's what I think, and I hope we do score about 3 goals. Now, that is the match preview and my predicted starting 11. Thank you for tuning in. If you're new around here, I want you to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. And for my regular audience, like I always say, thank you for tuning in back to the channel, and hit the like button as well. Much appreciated. Have a nice one. Peace out.